Okay, good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's JP Koster here. We're coming to you live. Well, at least I'm coming to you live from Cape Town. And thank you for hopping on the call this evening. It's going to be sweet and short. Just a little bit about myself. I've been part of Mannatech for now just over 12 years. And it's been an incredibly life-changing experience, to be honest with all of you. Not only from a financial point of view, but mostly also from a point of view of helping other people. It's just amazing what these products do, and every single day getting these testimonials about how this can change people's lives. So what we're going to do this evening is we're going to have a few people that are going to just briefly share why they're part of the company. And just before I get into that, I just want to also thank my upline, two-star platinum presidentials, Louis Leone van Linde, and also to my upline bronze presidential, Phil Prince Lou, just for everything that you guys do as well. So yes, I mean, as all of you know, the times we find ourselves in, I mean, this is definitely a time where so many more people are open to looking at home-based business, e-commerce. I mean, this is the future. I mean, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, network marketing wasn't as well known as it is today. I mean, now we're finding that so many people out there looking for ways of diversifying their income, and especially what we've at least experienced now is in the health and wellness, segment. It's just exploded. And just to all the associates that are on the call this evening, well done again for last month. We had an incredible business period. I'm super excited about everything that's going on. So what we're going to do this evening, in fact, we're going to have 4 speakers that are going to share. So what I'd like to do is the first speaker that's going to share is going to be Gabi Bailey, who's Executive Director. She's also a kinesiologist, been in health and wellness for a very, very long time. Well, not that long, but I mean, the past 10 to 15 years. And I've obviously had the privilege of working with Gabi and just seeing the differences she's making in people's lives regarding the product, and also just from a business point of view. So Gabi, I'm going to ask you just to quickly share. So if you can maybe just, I'll obviously pin the video, but if you can just start your video, and then we'll have it over to Gabi.
Hi JP, I'm battling to start my video. Can you hear me? Hello. Oh, there, you can see me. Hi. Sorry, I battled to start my video there. Can you hear me?
Gabi,
okay, great.
You're loud and clear, so all over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, JP, for giving me the opportunity to talk this evening. And before I do talk, I just want to say a very big thank you to you, JP, for being the most incredible, patient upline, and so you just an amazing support in the business for me and for my team, and so inspiring. So thank you so much to you and to Bertha for everything that you guys do for all of us. As JP mentioned, I'm a kinesiologist. I have a small practice from home. And about a year ago, JP came and met with me, and he introduced me to the product. And I wasn't really interested in, kind of being the skeptic that I am, I wasn't interested in getting involved in the business, but I was interested in glyconutrients. It was something I'd never heard of before. So I took some of the product. 2 weeks later, I had an amazing response. You think you're healthy, but you don't know what you don't know until you feel a difference. And so I had an amazing response. And so I started putting my family on it, and they all had great responses. And some clients I started putting on it, and amazing responses. So with that in mind, I got JP back in. Still didn't want to do the business, but I kind of said, well, can't I just stock some in my room? And that's when he introduced me to the business. And it has been an incredible journey. It's been a lot of fun. It's been huge personal growth. I've done things like that I never thought I'd do. Talking to 200 odd, nearly 300 odd people is not something I would ever have put my hand up to do. So there's been huge personal growth as well. I'm working with an amazing product. You hear for the business side of things tonight, but if I can just talk a little bit about the product itself. I have had amazing responses with people that aren't well in my family. When I've put them on the Manna Pole, my kids are on the Manna Bears and the Immuno Start, and husband's on the product, and you know, we're all healthy. From a business perspective, it's been hugely rewarding. The work I do is, you know, my time is my money. So if I'm not working, I'm not earning. If I want to take a 3-week holiday, I've kind of got a cater for that. There's nobody that's going to pay me a salary. I'm just not working and not earning my hourly rate. So, you know, so it's just so lovely to know that I've got some passive income, and the more time that I put into it, the more I'm building it. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm buying myself time, building up a business so I can afford myself more time with my family and time away. Specifically over the last 4 months with personal care services, which kinesiology is one, coming to a grinding halt. My practice, you know, for the last 4 months, I haven't had any clients. So I am so grateful to, you know, to Mannatech for the 6 months that I spent before that building up the business. I didn't, you know, my stress levels would have been much, much higher. So at least I had some of that residual income. And my advice to any of you that are listening to this call this evening, and you'll hear this JP say this a few times, is dig your well before you're thirsty. You know, don't wait until you're retrenched from your job, or for some reason you can't work before you start building your passive or your side gig or your passive income. Start now. And it's, you know, you, as long as you are putting a few hours aside a week or whatever it is, just remain consistent, remain positive, and when you sign onto this business, just make the commitment to yourself to never quit. The minute you start earning a passive income from it, there is absolutely no reason for you to quit. So that's my very, very quick story. And for those of you that are considering it, just take the dive, minimum risk, in fact, no risk, and everything to gain. Thank you, JP.
Awesome, Gabi. Thank you very, very much for sharing. Appreciate that. And yeah, super close to Silver Executive, so well done again for that. And just amazing just to see, you know, and I think for me, that's the one thing I think separates Mannatech from any other company out there. It's not just about making money. It's really people have got a massive, massive passion to make a difference in other people's lives. And I think that to me is, you know, what makes Mannatech unique, is, you know, 96% of people lying awake at night are worrying about 2 things, health and finances. Yes, we cover the 96%, but of course, you know, once you have the health and once you have the finances, I mean, it's all about making a difference in other people's lives. And I've met the most amazing, generous, kind people that really have such a heart for other people in this company. So, so next up, I'm going to ask Helena and Neil Wilken, who are, Helena, if you, Neil, can maybe just maybe start your video so long, then I can just pin the video. Okay, I see you there. Okay, great. So I've known Helena and Neil for a very, very long time. They're Silver Presidential Directors. They've made a massive impact in a lot of people's lives. I've been very fortunate to travel all over the world with them. And I think there's one thing that stands out specifically with them is how much fun they have being married, traveling all over the world. I mean, we've had some amazing times in Hawaii, in Maldives, in Europe, and all over. So, so I'm going to ask Neil and Helena just to share, just briefly a little bit about why they're building the business. I'm sure Helena will also mention to all of you that you know, her and my mom are very good friends. I mean, that's, if it wasn't for my mom, Helena and Neil, you know, wouldn't be part of my group at least. So I'm very, very grateful to my mom, you know, for, you know, 11, 12 years ago we had the courage to go and see Helena about this business. In fact, at that stage, was not looking for anything to do. And in fact, when she was not interested in any business or taking any product. And look, it's amazing how things can change. So Helena, I'm going to just ask you guys to share. So I'm going to mute myself and then I'll put your video as well so everyone will see you.
Thanks, JP, and good evening, everyone. Thanks, JP, for asking us to share. It's always a privilege to share on any Mannatech platform. And we just want to thank you for being the awesome, inspiring leader that you are. You just always lead from the front and inspire us. And yes, you're absolutely right. I mean, we're definitely not looking for an opportunity when I got a call from your mother almost 12 years ago now. And she said she wanted to come and visit and offer us a business opportunity. And I said, please, no, please don't. Come and visit, but we're not looking for a business opportunity. And then she tried to introduce us to the products and share how amazing the products were for her. But that also didn't get my attention then, although we just love the products now. But that didn't get me excited. But what got me excited was when she said, man, we're going to have fun, we're going to meet nice people, make some money, and travel the world. And I think that she hit the right button, and it just made it sound like such fun that I couldn't miss out. I've got a little bit of a fear of missing out, you know. So we became part of it, and thank goodness for that. I can only thank her for coming to see us and for you helping us along the way, because yes, we've traveled, yes, we have had fun, and we will continue to do that, but there's so much more that we got out of this opportunity that we didn't see that first evening when she offered it to us. I mean, we've really, I mean, health-wise, it's really changed so much in our lives, just the awareness and all of that. And as Gabi said, these products, I mean, it's just amazing to be able to use it and to be able to offer it to other people. And then, I mean, as you said now, you know, you're part of this, different people become part of Mannatech for different reasons. And I know people always look at these presentations, and the first two things they ask themselves is sort of, what's in this for me, and can I do it? Well, I can tell you, you can definitely do it. If we could do it from a farm in Oudtshoorn. And what's in it for you, you have to decide. I thought it would just be fun and travels, but believe me, that sort of a reason and the why changes as you go along. And for me, the real heartwarming stuff right now is seeing how people are moving on to believing in themselves, and also getting incredible testimonies. We just got one last night again that you know, it brings a lump to your throat. So yeah, that's the real life-changing stuff. So we feel it our moral obligation to share this opportunity and these products with as many people as we can. Over to Neil.
Yeah, and you know, I would like to speak a little bit more about the money side. You know, Helena and I also, I'm a senior citizen already. I just turned 60, and we've done a couple of things in our lives. You know, we've been involved in many different kinds of conventional businesses. Never have worked for anybody, and you know, I think most people, and I could say most, probably 95% of people, are really, you know, always looking for ways to earn enough money to live a good life, and then also to retire, or to, yeah, most people want to retire early and enjoy their lives, you know, but everybody wants to have a great life. Nobody wants a bad life. But yeah, life throws curveballs at one, you know, and when this Mannatech opportunity crossed our path through JP's mom, you know, we had no idea how much it would actually mean to us financially, you know, in our future. And it actually bailed us out twice, you know, in our farming enterprise. We, you know, lost all our ostriches through a culling process by the government because of avian influenza. And, you know, we could have lost everything, but we were, by then, after 2 years, earning a substantial amount of money from our Mannatech business, which is a fantastic cash flow. Now, I know cash is king, you know. Cash flow is the main, is the king of any business. And yeah, I can say it's bailed us out again now with COVID-19 saga that's going on. So what we've experienced is that, you know, it's better to be involved in a business that is pumping out money every month, you know, and this is a very modern, very sleek, very futuristic kind of business. And I think a lot of people have a wrong connotation to network marketing. You know, it's just like Eric Worre says, it's just a better way, you know. And unfortunately, there are a lot of scam companies, and there are a lot of things going around, which is a challenge for us, that are actually doing, you know, being professional network marketers. But we just got to go through that, and we've got to go through it and you know, educate people and have fun. I think, you know, life is serious enough, and people are looking for ways to have fun and earn money. So all I can say is, Mannatech has really been a great journey for us, and it's something that we're going to do until we expire one day.
Thanks, JP. Over to you.
Awesome. Helena, Neil, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's brilliant. And I mean, I always remember, I'm not sure how many different countries you guys have been to with Mannatech, but I always remember when you share, you know, it's amazing, you know, with all the incentives and stuff. And I know you guys have a massive passion to travel. That's one of the other things you also get to do. You also get to travel as well. So, so anyway, so next up, I'm going to ask Alet-Marie from Sal. I'm not sure if Quintin's also going to be sharing. I hope so. But I'm going to ask Alet-Marie just to, I'm just going to make her a co-host, just so we can get her online and she can start her video. Okay, so she is, oh, there we go. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so it's going to be both of them, which is going to be fantastic. So Alet-Marie and Quintin met probably 5 years ago. I'll never forget, I sat in Kimberley once and Quintin said to me, this thing will never ever work. These things don't work for people like us. He said, in fact, he wasn't very excited about his wife getting involved, but she was so excited because of what the product was doing, you know, for their daughter. And it's an amazing journey, and they've built an incredible team. They've got a massive passion to help other people. And yeah, I've also been to many different destinations with them also. So I'm going to ask Alet-Marie and Quintin over to you guys and just to share with us a little bit about why you guys are doing this, why you're excited about it, and you know, what sort of, where do you sort of see us going in the next 2 to 5 years. So over to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, JP. Yes, I remember Quintin said, Boka, things like this will never work for people like us. And yeah, today we laugh about it, but it was quite serious. We didn't see eye to eye. Quintin definitely didn't want to get involved in another network because he said netwerk is netwerk. You never see the money. So after Quintin saw the money, he is on board. But I think, you know, we never started a business to have the business. We basically just started the business because our daughter really, really needed the products. But we were so skeptical. It took people 5 years just to get us to look at the products. But when she started using the products, it was so life-changing. Yeah, I remember I said, I'm going to use the products just because I don't have to carry her anymore. So that to me was a bargain. She had numerous brain challenges. She had energy challenges. She had muscle challenges. And yeah, today I can say we were told she would never walk, she would never talk more than half words, she would never go to school. And I'm happy to say we're taking a midterm break now, or mid-year break now. And I can't get this little girl away from her school book. She's like doing, we always joke and say she's writing a matric next week. But yeah, she's developed a love for learning. She does horse riding lessons. She does swimming lessons. She reads between 13 and 20 books a month, which I don't even do. And yeah, if it wasn't for the results, I know Gabi also said the results, and Helena alluded to it as well. But the results on our products is really so phenomenal that even skeptics are convinced. And that actually brought us to the business when the person who enrolled us said, by the way, do you know you can get your products for free? And at that stage, I was a goldsmith. So I really had to get the products for free because just like Gabi, if I don't work, I don't get paid. And through this opportunity, I was allowed to retire about 5 years ago. So for the last 5 years, I'm a lady at leisure. I can choose what I spend my time and attention to or onto. And right now, I have a horse that is a very big patient. He had 3 major operations. And not only the income, but also the time freedom to be able to look after him. Just before we got my horse back from the hospital, we decided we're going to homeschool. And, you know, that you need time for that. You need resources for that. You need to to not worry about the minutes ticking past, because then you're not going to be able to do it properly. And I can just say thank you so much, JP, for all your patience with me. And I know there was a stage where I called you, like, I think it was 7 to 12 times a day, asking you questions. And I think you're just one of the best coaches in the world. But I also have to give credit to our counselors, Sylvan and his late wife, Priscilla Prinsloo, which really, really impacted our personalities, our self-development, our, I want to say, our inner man. So this business really has it all. It ticked all the boxes for us. Yeah, I think Quintin's box is the travel. So, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, JP. Thanks for this opportunity. Yes, I wasn't a traveler or a travel bug like Alet-Marie. I think she was the one. I'm a farm boy, and I like being in the veld with my cattle, and I like my being in familiar spaces. So traveling was a bit of a foreign thing for me. So I can still remember, JP, you were sitting in our living room that evening when Alet-Marie qualified for our first incentive trip, and I asked you, how much money we must take with, and you said to me, it's all expenses paid. We just need to get to the airport in Johannesburg, and from there on, your words were still, you can leave your credit card at home. Well, needless to say, like a farm boy that I was, and I wasn't in this business at all, and I was still telling Alet-Marie at that stage, things like this doesn't happen to people like us. When we got to the room that evening, I said to Alet-Marie, listen, here's a couple of bucks, go put it in a credit card. I don't trust JP. I don't think it's going to be for free. But needless to say, we came back with all that money. Yeah. It really was an all expenses paid trip. If Mannatech says it's all expenses paid, you just need to get on the airplane, and from there on you can just relax. And we've had superb times with wonderful people. I think the people are the best on the incentives, to rub shoulders with all those positive people, and to hear all their stories, and just to social with them. But we've had the privilege to go to Hawaii twice. Mm-hmm. And what me and Alet-Marie normally do when we go on a long incentive like that, Mannatech already paid for the ticket there and back. So what we do, we just book ourselves some excursions, on our own account, and we go see some places that we wanted. We went to see London, and we went to Seattle, and we had so much fond memories there. We went to Underground and Venice. Last year we went to Cefalo, to Italy, and we stayed a week longer, and we saw Rome and Venice and Milan, and just plenty places, up in Italy and in Rome. And my all-time favorite was the Maldives. I just love the Maldives. We had this whole island to ourselves. There was no other people except the people that was on the resort. So, guys, we have a lot of fun in this business. You've heard from a couple of people that said it, but people out there don't want another job. They want to have fun, and that's what we give them. That's what Mannatech offers them. And while they're building their business, they accumulating points to go on the incentive. You earn as you learn. We don't make mistakes. We just fail forward in this thing, in Mannatech. And we've got great coaches. So have fun, tell stories, and stick close to your upline.
Yes.
Thanks, JP.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Quintin. Thank you, Alet-Marie. Believe it or not, my wife is away this evening, so Norma and I are looking after the kids. So I've locked my office door to have no distractions. But anyways, so if you hear any banging at the door, it's one of my kids. So anyways, what we're going to do next is we're going to ask someone to obviously share the business plan with all of you and a little bit more about the product. And I'm going to ask Gabi from Aswegen, who's a presidential director. He's an incredible leader, very, very dynamic. He's building an amazing business. I think no one better this evening to share. I mean, I've obviously been doing these calls for the last 3 months, but I think it's going to be exciting to obviously Gabi ran you guys through, the company, the product, the opportunity. So, Gabi, over to you. I'm not sure if Shemaine's going to be sharing, but I can see you live. So over to to you, Gary. Thank you for sharing this evening.
Thank you so much, JP. I really appreciate the opportunity, and thank you so much for everything that you do as well in our business. It's great to have your mentorship and your influence over the past couple of years. And it's a cold evening in Standerton. As you guys can see, I'm dressed up nice and warmly here, nice and cozy, but certainly fired up on the inside. I can tell you that. I'm going to be sharing something really incredible with you guys tonight that completely changed Charmaine and myself's lives. We have been involved with Mannatech now for quite some time, and like a lot of people alluded to before me this evening, there's so many different reasons why people build this business, and it's the same for us. You know, the travel is great, and being able to help people is great. The lifestyle that this business offers you is second to none in terms of the quality time that you can spend with family and friends. And I think that for us at this stage of our lives, having a daughter now as well who's 2.5 years old, is something really, really amazing that Mannatech has given us the opportunity to do, is to spend quality time with friends and family and things that we enjoy doing together, instead of living by and past each other. So I'm excited about sharing the opportunity with you. I'm going to be really brief. JP said I have exactly 2.5 hours to share this presentation with you. So hopefully I don't go over time. I'm just kidding. The funny thing about Zoom is you can make as many jokes as you want. Nobody laughs. So let's just leave it at that. Guys, I'm going to share my screen with you, and then I'm going to run you through this presentation. And I'm not going to go into too much detail regarding the commission structure tonight. I think what you guys can do is you can speak to the person who invited you onto the call here this evening. If you want to know more regarding, you know, how this thing pays out to the point. So my job is really going to be to help you to understand Mannatech as a company. Firstly, the background behind Mannatech, the validation behind Mannatech, and then just put this all together for you. You know, like obviously if you're brand new tonight, yeah, then this might be really overwhelming. I remember my very first presentation, you know, I didn't really necessarily understand much of what's going on. And it took me a while to understand network marketing. It took me a while to understand how we distribute these products, how we actually pay out. So I want to encourage you guys tonight that if this is your first time, then you want to go and do your due diligence. You know, don't listen to Uncle Sam across the road who's telling you that this is some kind of funny business. Don't go listen to somebody who has never been in network marketing before, who really knows not much about it, whether this is legitimate or not. Do your due diligence, and I can assure you that you're going to be involved in a company that's been around the block, that's really been proven over time. There's so many things out there today, especially with the way that the world has changed and is changing, regarding, you know, the way we're doing business and the way we're earning our money and working from home and earning passive income. But the important thing to understand is, for me looking back, when I saw the credibility behind Mannatech, that was something that gave me a lot of confidence, because you got to keep in mind, if you want to build this as a proper business, you're sharing this with friends and family. You're going to be sharing this with people who you trust, who like you, who you have a relationship with, and you want to be sure that this is something that can obviously impact their lives positively. You'll see a lot of different things going around these days on the internet, on Facebook, on how to make quick money, and people sharing their paychecks and, you know, nonsense like that. If I can just put it straightforward, there is no quick way to make money. It doesn't exist, and whoever's telling you that is lying, or might be in jail soon. So rather stick to something that's safe and that you want to build over the long term. So guys, this is Mannatech. This is what we're all about. And I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit more about the company. We've been founded in 1994. We've been in business now for obviously over 25 years. That's important. We're not a startup company. We've been through a lot of tribulations, trials. We've been through a lot of you know, things that we needed in terms of legislation. And that's a great thing to know. Like we've done our homework in terms of how to be successful in this industry of network marketing. We're a global company. We operate in 25 different countries. What does that essentially mean for you? It's not just a nice term to throw around to say that you can build a global business, but you essentially can. And the way that you can do it is by using our system, our business model. We've got technology maxed out at the moment to connect with people right over the world, as the way business is moving, essentially, you know. So you can do this in any one of the 25 countries that we are open in and eligible to do business. We're a publicly listed company. We traded on the NASDAQ of America, which is solid credibility as well. And we're also part of the Direct Selling Association, which is an independent organization, independent of any network marketing company specifically. But what this organization does is they really test your compensation plan, the way that you pay out, the way that you do business, the way that you distinguish between distributors and customers. And they really just go out there and make sure that you are doing network marketing the right way, that you're using proven practices that are legitimate, so you can be assured that Mannatech is a proper network marketing company. So these are the trends that we obviously are part of, health and wellness being one of them. Now, guys, the health and wellness industry, just to stand still on this for a moment, is a booming, expanding industry. It was predicted years ago that it would be $1 trillion industry. That prediction has come to pass. It's an opportunity for you to achieve optimal wellness in any sense of the word. Like, if it's health you're looking for, well-being in terms of your physical health, the way that you feel, the way that you look, looking after yourself in that sense, we've got it. But then the business model is also attached to that for me. The word wellness for me incorporates lifestyle. It incorporates freedom. It incorporates living an energy-filled life that gives you purpose and meaning. And that's something that our business opportunity can essentially offer you. So the health and wellness industry is definitely an industry to be in. And there's a couple of things that you need in terms of making a dent in this industry, because you don't want to go to market selling a nonsense product in this industry. And there's a lot of that going around. But what you need to be certain of is, if you look at those boxes below, patents. Okay, our company has patents. We have over 100 patents in global markets all across the world. We own our technology, and we've got a very specific technology on glyconutrients, which is really unique in terms of Mannatech. And it's been a game changer for us since 1996, when we first brought it to market. We're world leaders in this specific field, and I'd encourage you to go and speak to the person who invited you onto this call to find out more about glyconutrition. Now, in terms of science, I mean, Mannatech has spent over $50 billion in research and development. Why is this so important? Because our products have been proven. We have the validation to back it up. We're not blowing smoke. We literally are bringing products to market that we know work, because we've proven that they've worked through science. Disruptive in the sense that nobody else can duplicate what we have. We will have the purest form of nutrition that you will ever find in a wellness product. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Nutrition, active plant-based nutrients that are next level, second to none. And then obviously a guarantee. We have a 90-day money-back guarantee for our customers if they're using the products. Now, that M5M program that you can see here in the middle, this is essentially a program where we are donating products. Every product of a certain amount being ordered goes towards a product sponsored to a kid that's malnourished under the age of 5 all over the world. So that's a mission that we're pioneering in terms of malnutrition. Now, the third part of this, or element of Mannatech, is essentially the business. Now, this is the opportunity that lies in it for you. You can just use the products, no problem whatsoever. You're obviously more than welcome to do so. Be a customer, use your products, that's cool. But the business is exciting, because this allows you to build a business part-time. Part-time is crucial. A lot of people are struggling out there financially due to what the situation we find ourselves in right now, once again, with the world that's changing. And they are awakening to the opportunity and the necessity in terms of building an extra income, a part-time income. Now, what makes Mannatech nice in terms of the part-time income? Well, nice is probably not the correct word, you know. A lot of things are nice. What makes Mannatech unique in building a part-time income? Because you can do this in many different ways that you can earn extra income. But here's the key: low startup cost, number one. You're not going to have to put your house on auction to start this business. Low startup cost. You can build this business for 2,000 Rand a month using your own products, which is your real only buy-in that you have is consuming your own products, and you can build a 6-7 figure business. International, global, at the click of a button, and it's turnkey. Now, what do we mean by turnkey? This means that everything has already been put in place for you. You don't have to worry about logistics. You don't have to worry about keeping stock. You don't have to worry about invoicing. You don't have to worry about a product that needs to be designed, that you need to go figure out how to bring to market that is already disruptive or that has the validation behind it. You see, guys, everything has been put in place. All that we do as distributors of Mannatech products is we link the consumer up with Mannatech. We are the middleman in this process. We remove the traditional middleman, and we ourselves become the mouthpiece for Mannatech. Everything else has been put in place. All that we do is we share the product and we share the business. We share the product, we get rewarded for product sales. We share the business, we earn leverage-based income on whatever our distributors are selling. So this is an opportunity where you have little effort in getting started. You minimize your risk. And if you build it hard enough and seriously enough, you can really make a major, major difference in your life and in the lives of your friends and your family. So how would this model work that we operate within, which is essentially a network marketing distribution model? It's really, really simple. So traditionally, 20% of production is what takes place within a company, but 80% of turnover goes towards advertising and marketing. So what we do is we say, no, let's not go the traditional way where we only spending 20% of our turnover on production. Let's remove this entire chain of middlemen. Let's go the direct route. So we make the products, Mannatech makes the products. Let's ship our products directly to our consumers, and let's give them the opportunity now to be the mouthpiece and share this with people in their networks. And in doing so, let's reward them via a compensation plan, a business plan, which Mannatech has put in place for us to essentially become successful. So 56% of the money that's coming in goes towards research and development. The rest of the 44% gets paid out between associates like you and me, who are essentially sharing these products with our network. So the products are unbelievable. I've alluded to this before. You get your 90-day money-back guarantee. But these are the different product ranges that we really have. You're looking at fat loss. You're looking at skincare and beauty. You're looking at immune support, fitness, anti-aging, brain function, general nutrition. We tick all the boxes, guys. We really have the complete range of wellness products available for you to use and to share with people. So here's some of the important things regarding what I mentioned earlier as well. We didn't discover glycans, but we are really the pioneers of the study of glycobiology, which is our flagship technology, nutrients that aid cell-to-cell communication that have helped thousands and thousands of people all across the world. We have a global scientific advisory board, which is made up of doctors and scientists, once again, in all different markets. We have people doing research continuously on what the best products are to bring to market and which nutrients will be sufficient for those specific markets. Spoke about the patents. Our products are NSF approved for purity and safety. We have over 17 human clinical trials. So here's where you are tonight. Once again, you can choose to become a consumer, just a customer. You have no joining fees. You literally go out there and you order the product. Now, you will still qualify for loyalty points if you are on a monthly order. A monthly order means you're ordering the products every single month. On a certain date, your products will ship. You're going to pay for them online, and they get delivered to your doorstep. If you do that, you become part of our loyalty program where you're getting 20% back that you can use to order free products with. Okay, and there's also an opportunity for you as a customer to refer more customers where you can get more loyalty points. So there's no cash payout for customers, but you can earn more loyalty points, and essentially loyalty points gives you the opportunity to buy free products. Now, if you want to become an associate, a business builder, and earn income, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to sign up as an associate for 750 Rand. Along with that, you're going to order products, which you're going to use yourself. So your sign up is going to be anything between 1,500 to 2,500 Rand. That includes your 750 plus the products that you're going to use on a monthly basis. You yourself as an associate qualify for loyalty points. You get obviously the opportunity to buy the products at wholesale, and you get access to our turnkey business system. Now, there are 6 different ways that you can earn commission. So to run through them very, very briefly, I'm going to do that for you now. This might be confusing, but don't stress. Guys, here's essentially how you earn money in Mannatech. Product sales. Okay, so there's 2 different things you're doing. You're selling products and you're recruiting business builders. Okay, selling and recruiting. The product sales are customers. You're getting people on board that want to order the products from you. They're going to sign up as customers. You're going to put in their details, or they can do it themselves. Product gets delivered to their doorstep. You're receiving commission for that. It's building your volume and your client base, and you're going to get a percentage of your product sales. You're going to get back as income. Then you also have the opportunity to earn what we call leverage-based income. Now, leverage-based income means that you're not in this just by yourself. You can build a group of people, a group of associates who want to build the business. And if you help these people to earn income and build their business via product sales, a percentage of those sales are coming back towards your check and your commission at the end of every single month. So that leverage is the main key word here. You are not a rep. You don't have an area that you're looking after. You're not working from zero every single month. You have the opportunity to leverage this business, leverage this system, and earn exponential leverage-based income, which is a very, very important aspect of our business. And the more you can do that, and the more you grow your volume of product sales along with your associates as well, and their product sales, the more income you're earning. It's really, really that simple. But if you want to know the finer details of how this thing plays out specifically, there's 6 different ways. There are customer bonuses, as you can see here, number 1. Okay, so you're going to earn a percentage of your customer volume you are going to earn back. And this all depends on how many customers you have ordering products every month, and that pays out accordingly. First order bonuses, this means that anybody who's ordering products from you in the first month, you will get 25% back. Okay, so that's a very nice thing to get started quickly. It helps you to earn money quickly in Mannatech by getting 25% back of every first order. After that, you'll fall into one of the tiers that alludes back to the first way of earning. Now, mentorship bonuses is another way you can earn bonuses. This is essentially money that pays out monthly when you help your associates that you've enrolled personally to reach new leadership ranks. This means that if I've signed somebody up today and I help that person throughout this month or the next month or the month after that, there's no time limit on this, to reach a certain leadership rank, I earn more income from that process happening. Then number 4 is what we call a uni-level payout or an infinity bonus. This is essentially a percentage of your CV at each leadership level, up until 7 levels deep. Now, not to get too complicated in terms of this, but what it basically means is that the more people you can help closer to yourself in your structure, the more income you will earn. Okay, and this is also why, one of the reasons why Mannatech, it's not a case of the guy who's on top of the structure or on the team earns the most money. Anybody can earn more money regardless of where you are in the structure, and this uni level really helps to level out that playing field and to make sure that you can do so. Now, leadership check match, this is specifically a bonus that pays out once you get to a certain level in the compensation plan, which is at 10,000 points. You don't only earn a bonus on the people you've personally enrolled, but you also earn bonuses on people that those people have enrolled. So anybody else that's enrolled a leader in your group who moves a leadership rank, if you're on that certain level, which is at silver executive, you're going to earn more bonus. All right, so the global pool bonus, this is essentially a share that you can earn that represents 1.5% of Mannatech's product purchases globally, that you can also earn it at a certain level. So guys, this is just a few pictures to help you understand what you're going to do. I'm not going to go into too much detail regarding, but essentially these are different leadership levels that you can reach in Mannatech. How do you reach these leadership levels? You build up your volume. You build up your volume, build up your volume, build up your volume with product sales and by recruiting teams and helping them to recruit their teams and do more sales. The more you do that, the more you climb your leadership ranks, and on every leadership rank, you earn more income. So on director, which is about 15 people in your group, you're going to earn anything between 750 Rand a month to 2,500 Rand a month. On silver director, which is approximately 25 people in your group, 2,500 points, you're going to earn anything between 1,500 and 5,000 Rand a month. Then moving on, once you get to a level which is at gold executive director, is obviously a silver executive director. But moving on, if you go to gold executive director and you earn anything, and you can get your business to about 200 people in your group, you're going to earn anything between 15 and 30,000 Rand a month. And then essentially a level where you want to get to as a part-time business is at presidential. Presidential is is 40,000 points. It's essentially between 400 and 600 people in your group. This is now customers and associates, but you can earn anything up until 55,000 Rand, starting out at about 30,000 Rand. And these ranks go on and on and on. There's no end to it. The more you grow your volume, the more you grow your business. It's really as simple as that, guys. So I hope this presentation sort of like put a few things into perspective for you regarding how this thing works in Mannatech. And I once again want to encourage you to get back to the person who invited you onto this call if you have any further questions. So JP, I'm going to hand back over to you. Thank you very much once again for the opportunity. And guys, have a blessed evening.
Awesome, Gary. Thank you very, very much. That was very, very insightful. What a great presentation. And to everyone on the call this evening, we had just over 300 people, 320 people on the call. Thank you for taking the time out. I hope you learned something. If you've got any questions, please jot it down, write it down. There's going to be someone that can answer that question for you, and obviously contact the person who invited you to be on the call this evening. And what I'm going to do quickly, I know people have asked about the QR code. I'm just going to do a screen share for the QR code, but we'll be ending the presentation in the next sort of 10 to 20 seconds. So enjoy your evening, and if we don't chat again, have a wonderful weekend.